Hi, we are looking at Sahyog paper MR02 for year 5. In question number 37 till 42, there is a table for the marks of 5 students in 4 subjects. So, what is the average marks of Harry in all subjects? So, looking at Harry, 4 marks. So, we will add up the marks of English, Maths, Science and Computer. And to find the average, we divide by the number of subjects. So, divided by 4 gives us the average 344 divided by 4, that is 86. In question number 38, who has better average out of Harry and Betty? So, looking at Betty's marks in 4 subjects, to find the average, we add up the marks 90 plus 93 plus 82 plus 81, which gives us 346 divided by the number of subjects, which is 4. So, 86.5 is the average of Betty. So, which means that who has better average? Of course, Betty has better average, and subtracting them we get 0.5% better average for Betty. In question number 40, what is the average marks obtained in science? So, we will look at the marks of science for all the 5 students. We will add them up, 82 plus 87 plus 84 plus 82 plus 90. The marks of 5 students in science, and the total we have to divide by the number of students. Since there are 5 marks, so divided by 5. So, 425 divided by 5 gives us the average in science, which is 85. In question number 41, to find the average marks in mathematics, we will look at the marks of mathematics for all the students. We will add up 93 plus 91 plus 89 plus 94 plus 87. And then divide by the number of items. So, we have taken 5 students, 5 items are there. So, divided by 5. Total is 454 divided by 5 gives us the average of mathematics 90.8. In 42, out of science and computer, which subject has a better average and by how much? So, looking at the scores of computer, we will add up the scores. So, 81 plus 82 plus 84 plus 90 plus 93, and then we will divide it again by the number of items we have taken, which is 5 items. So, the total is 430, and dividing by the number of students we have taken, that is 86. So, in science the average is 85, in computer it is 86, which means that computer has a better average by 1. 86 minus 85, that is 1. In question number 30, we can see there is a bar graph for the number of gloves, mufflers and jackets sold in 3 months. The blue parts are jackets. So, how many more jackets were sold in December than in February? So, in December, the blue bar goes up till 20. So, which means that 20 jackets were sold in December, and in February the blue bar goes up till 10. So, 10 jackets in February. So, 20 minus 10, 10 more jackets in December. In question number 31, what was the total number of mufflers sold in 3 months? So, to find the mufflers, we will take the total of mufflers and jackets. From there, we will subtract the number of jackets for each month. So, starting from December, the total of mufflers and jackets is 50. And from there, we subtract the number of jackets, which was 20. There are 30 mufflers in December. In January again, the total of jackets and mufflers is again 50, and the number of jackets only, as we can see, it is 25. So 50 minus 25 gives us the number of mufflers for January, that is 25. Again in February, the total of jackets and mufflers is 30. Subtracting the number of jackets from there, which is 10, we get 20 mufflers in February. So total number of mufflers sold, 30 plus 25 plus 20, that is 75. In question number 26 to 29, we have line plot. So which month are average temperatures of Janu between 10 degree and 15 degrees? So looking at the blue line for Janu, between 10 to 15 there are 3 dots. One is June, one is July, and one is August. So our answer is June, July and August. In question number 27, what is the difference between the temperatures of the two places in November? So looking at November, Janu has 0 degree temperature and Dubai has 25 degree temperature. So the difference is 25 minus 0, which is 25 degree. In question number 28, in which month is the temperature of Janu 2.5 degree? So in the temperature line, we are going to spot 2.5, which is midway between 0 and 5. We will draw a line till our line plot, see where the dot is, and the dot is against the month of March. So which means that our answer is March. In question number 24, Stephanie went out shopping. She walked for 20 minutes. She shopped for 1.5 hours. She returns by bus. Bus took 7 minutes and her home is 3 minutes from the bus stop, and she reached home at 1924. So when did she go out shopping? So we have to go back in time. Let us find out the duration. 20 minutes plus 1 hour is 60 minutes plus half hour is 30 minutes plus 7 minutes taken in bus and 3 minutes to walk to home. So total duration is 120 minutes, which is equals to 2 hours. So from 1924 going back 2 hours, so minus 2 hours will give us 17 hours and 24 minutes. We want this time in 12-hour clock, so we will subtract 12 hours before afternoon, which will give us 5 hours 24 minutes after afternoon, so which is evening time, so 5:24 p.m. In question number 20, the time in Auckland is 1 hour 40 minutes ahead of the time in Wollongong. So Wollongong is 1 hour 40 minutes behind the time in Auckland, which is given as 13:17. So we will have to subtract 1 hour 40 minutes from the time in Auckland. So 13 hours 17 minutes minus 1 hour 40 minutes. Now as we can see that the minutes 17 cannot be subtracted from 40 minutes. So we will have to borrow 1 hour from 13 hours and we take it under minutes. So 60 minutes plus 17 minutes minus 1 hour 40 minutes. So 12 hour minus 1 hour gives us 11 hours and 60 plus 17, 77 minus 40 gives us 37 minutes. So the time is 11:37. In question number 21, if the time in Wollongong is 10:55, the time in Auckland will be 1 hour 40 minutes ahead of this time. So we will add 1 hour 40 minutes with the time given. So 10 hours 55 minutes plus 1 hour 40 minutes. So 10 plus 1, 11 hours and 55 plus 40, 95 minutes. We will break up 95 minutes as 60 minutes 1 hour plus 35 more minutes, which gives us 11 plus 1, 12 hours and 35 minutes. So the timing is 12:35. In question number 22, Indian Standard Time is 7 hours 30 minutes behind Auckland time. The time in Delhi, India is 8:30 am. So Auckland's time will be 7 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Indian time. So 8 hours 30 minutes plus 7 hours 30 minutes. Now 8 hours plus 7 hours gives us 15 hours, and 30 minutes plus 30 minutes gives us 1 hour again. So 16 hours is the time at Auckland, 16:00. Now the time in Wollongong again is 1 hour 40 minutes behind Auckland, as we have already used it. So 16 hours minus 1 hour 40 minutes. Again, since 16 hours doesn't have a minutes, we will borrow 1 hour from 16 hours. 15 hours 60 minutes minus 1 hour 40 minutes. 15 hours minus 1 hour gives us 14 hours. And 60 minutes minus 40 minutes gives us 20 minutes. Now 14:20 is the 24-hour time. From there, subtracting 12 hours before afternoon, we get 2:20 p.m. Question number 18. If 9th of the month falls on the day preceding Sunday, which means it is on Saturday. So if 9th is on Saturday, we are going backwards to find the first. So minus 7 days, 9 minus 7 gives us 2. So 2nd of the month falls on a Saturday, which means 1st of that month will fall on a Friday. So Friday is our answer. In number 13, lamb must be cooked for 1 hour 10 minutes for each kg, and we have 1.5 kg lamb. So let us find out the total cooking time of lamb. 1 hour is 60 minutes plus 10 minutes, that is 70 minutes, and multiplying with the number of kgs, so 70 times 1.5 gives us 105 minutes. For chicken, the cooking time is 45 minutes for every kg. So we have 3.5 kg, which means 45 times 3.5, which is equal to 157.5 minutes, which is the cooking time of chicken. So the total cooking time will be 105 minutes plus 157.5 minutes, which is 262.5 minutes, which is our answer. In question number 12, there is a foreign exchange rate table. So Drake sells $100. How much euros will he get? So the exchange rate for US dollars and euro, 1 US dollar is equal to 0.7582 euros. So for finding $100, 100 times 0.7582. So the decimal will move to the right hand side 2 places, and we will get our answer 75.82 euros, which is our answer. In part B, Cynthia converted 118 Australian dollars to US dollars. So that is the last row and the first column. We get the exchange rate, that is 1.0283, which stands for 1 Australian dollar. So 1 Australian dollar costs 1.0283 US dollars, which means 118 Australian dollars will be equal to 118 times 1.0283, which gives us our answer, which is equal to 121.34 US dollars. In question number 5, Sean and Hannah have 40 pounds between them. Hannah has 3 times as much as Sean. So let us assume that if Sean has 1 pound, then Hannah will have 3 times of 1 pound, which means Hannah will have 3 pounds. And in that case, the total money that Sean and Hannah will have altogether is 1 plus 3, that is 4 pounds. But actually the total is 40 pounds, which means that the total is 40 divided by 4, that is 10 times of our total, which means Sean's amount and Hannah's amount both will be 10 times of our assumption, which means that Hannah will get 10 times of 3 pounds, which is 30 pounds, and Sean will get 10 times of 1 pound, which is 10 pounds. In question number 2, car parking charges at a shopping mart is 10 pence for 8 minutes. So, for 2 hours we have 120 minutes. And how many 8 minutes are there in 120 minutes? If we divide 120 by 8, we get 15. So, there are 15 8-minute phrases in 2 hours time. So, the cost will also be 15 times the cost of 8 minutes, which is 15 times 10 pence or 150 pence, which gives us 1.50 pounds, which is our answer. In question number 3, 2 notebooks and 5 pens together cost 12.10 pounds. Now, if the cost of a notebook is 3 times the cost of a pen, if we buy 3 pens, it is equivalent to 1 notebook. So, the cost of 2 notebooks and 5 pens is 12.10 pounds. 2 notebooks can be written as 6 pence. 1 notebook costs 3 pence, 2 notebook costs 6 pence plus 5 pence equal to 12.10 pounds. So, which means 11 pence costs 12.10 pounds and 1 pen costs 12.10 divided by 11, which is 1.10 pounds. So, the total cost of 1 notebook and 1 pen has to be found out. So, 1 notebook costs 3 times the cost of a pen. So, 3 times 1.10, which is 3.30, and 1 pen costs 1.10. So, adding up the two costs, we get 3.30 plus 1.10, that is 4.40 pounds, which is our answer. Thank you for watching.